Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZSN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Suns tonight. Now, first off, I'm glad to be back. Sorry for not going live for the past 3 games now after the All-Star break. Obviously, the Lakers got their big win after the All-Star break against the Clippers, but then they lose to the Celtics, and then they lose to the Magic, and in a win that they should have gotten for sure. And tonight's game should have been a win for the Lakers to achieve tonight. Unfortunately, they couldn't get over the hump with a depleted Suns team. Something's wrong with this Lakers team. This Lakers team has been nothing but abysmal to watch when it comes all said and done. There's no doubt about it. It has been a very bad uh, run so far for this Lakers team in the second half of the NBA season, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good, and it's going to continue to be this way if the Lakers don't show up. And we're going to get into all the players that we need to get into when it comes to the loss that we received tonight against the Suns. For some reason, I forgot to share the score of tonight's loss. Just bear with me for a moment. I was so anxious to go live to get my frustrations out for all of you to all of you for to hear my reaction about this loss. And guys, it was pitiful. I mean, it was ridiculous to see how this Lakers team ended up being this bad tonight, losing against the Suns in a shorthanded loss, a shorthanded Suns team, 113-110. Royce O'Neal with the game-winning shot to call the game. Man, it was such a heartbreaker for sure for Luka and the rest of the team. Even for Luka, the guy scored 41 points. I have no criticisms for Luka tonight. He balled out. He showed up, but he didn't get no help. There was no help around him tonight when it came to this loss, unfortunately. So it is what it is, or maybe it's not. I'm not sure. I mean, guys, this is getting ridiculous at this point of how this team are not able to win games at key moments, at key situations. Even the Magic game. I mean, the Magic game was supposed to be a win, but they lost by 1 point. That's such a gut-wrenching heartbreaker of a loss when it comes all said and done. It's just very unfortunate. Very unfortunate to have this Lakers team end up, losing this game because of just dumb mistakes and lack of motivation and lack of players not showing up. And guys, it's just sad to watch. It's just getting very ridiculous at times to see this Lakers team, lose games like this on a consistent basis like this, and it just comes to show you that changes will be coming in the offseason, no doubt about it. The Lakers are not a championship team, no doubt about it. They're not. So, without a chance that they will ever compete with the likes of OKC and even the Houston Rockets. And I hate to say this, but Charles Barkley is right. Charles Barkley is right. The Lakers are nowhere near of on the level of one of the top teams in the Western Conference with the Spurs even. So they're not able to beat those teams. Hell, are they able to beat the Wolves if they go to the playoffs and face the Lakers in another first round exit? I mean, it just sort of remains to be seen. I mean, it's just very sad, guys. It is not looking pretty for this Lakers team. It's very unfortunate, and it sucks to see how badly they are going into this season. So after the All-Star break, unfortunately. So, but we're going to get into the stats. We're going to get to some players specifically. What I really want to get into when it came to his comments today, and it just comes to show you that he's not Lakers material, and we won't see him next season. and I think we all know who I'm talking about when it comes down to that. So, but before anything, like always, make sure to like this live stream. Of course, follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads as well. And once again, guys, I want to thank all of you for joining me on ZSN. I really appreciate it. And again, sorry for not going live for the past 3 games now since the All-Star break. After the All-Star break for the Lakers, I've just been busy, and plus seeing the Lakers lose games that should have been winnable ones, aka the Orlando Magic. And tonight's game, I went live tonight, so I wanted to get my frustrations out instead of writing it on social media. So, really appreciate all of you for joining me on ZSN. I really appreciate it, and seeing the comments coming in from Samurai Beast Warrior, welcome to the live stream. Really appreciate you joining. We need a new coach. JJ needs to be fired. We need a new GM. Sick of this. Dodgers baseball. Need to hurry up. Yeah, I mean, I really can't wait to watch them. I mean, there's no doubt about it. They're going to three-peat this year. I have no doubt about it. I mean, it's just a matter of time until we finally get to see Dodger Blue, um, back playing baseball again. So really can't wait for that for sure. So really looking forward to it. I agree with you on that. But when it comes down to the rest, it's not going to happen. JJ is still going to be the head coach moving forward. And there's no doubt about it. When it came to the reports for the past yesterday, really, um, with the new president of basketball of business operations, I believe, saying that they will keep Rob Pelinka as the GM and our president of basketball operations, and they just brought in a scouter that will help them out when it comes to the draft and just building a team. So they're bringing some reinforcements to help out. Rob Pelinka to see if he's able to be the president of basketball operations going into next season. So it's all up to him if he wants to make that happen. So, so my hope is that will happen for sure. So, but I mean, it's going to happen, but I don't see him getting fired. It's just I don't see it happening for any of these two guys. Sorry, Samurai Beast Warrior, but I do agree with you. Uh, Dodgers. I really can't wait for them to play baseball again. Really can't wait. Really can't wait. Okay. Pat Riley for Lakers GM. Not gonna happen. It's not gonna. Doesn't seem like a reality. If anything, it's Mark Walter is the owner of the Lakers and plus the owner of the Dodgers. So you're going to see him potentially bring in some of the guys from his staff from the Dodgers side of things so they can, and I will welcome that for sure if it does happen, if they end up firing, Rob Pelinka, but it doesn't seem like they're going to fire him, especially with the announcement that the president of business operations brought up a couple of days ago when it comes to the job security of Rob Pelinka. He's going to stay on, guy. Samurai Beast Warrior, he's going to stay on. I don't see him getting fired. Sorry about that, buddy. But without further ado, let's just get right into the Lakers and their disgusting loss tonight against the Suns. Guys, it's just one of those type of situations that it's like this is a win that you're supposed to win tonight. The Orlando Magic game was a heartbreaker, but when it comes down to this loss, I mean, how do you continue to lose games like this? It just baffles the mind of how things are going for this Lakers team, and it's just been nothing but pitiful to watch. Pitiful to watch. Other than Luka Doncic, everyone else played poorly. No show. All right. Maybe we can give some credit to Austin Reaves, but other than that, everyone else didn't. Even LeBron James. I mean, the guy seems like he can't wait to leave the Lakers and join uh, the Cleveland Cavaliers next season. It's going to lean towards that way. There's a lot of reports behind that. My hope is that we do a sign and trade deals because we're not going to let LeBron James walk for free. we're going to get something out of him when it comes to a potential return to Cleveland. So that's my hope. Hopefully that will happen for sure. But he averaged tonight 15 points, 0 of 3, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he just didn't show up in this game. When it kind of came down to it, and but Luka, my goodness, sorry, Luka, so sorry, Luka, because you deserve better. You deserve the type of help that needs around you every single game. And the fact that you're not getting it is just really pitiful to watch. The guy had a really good game, MVP caliber performance out there tonight. Had 41 points, went 6 of 11 from the three, managed to go 12 of 21 from the field, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals. I mean, the guy was just all over the place, showing up, trying to win this game left and right, and trying to help us win this game. But unfortunately, when you don't have the type of help around you to help you win games, you're going to lose games like this, unfortunately, no matter how many scores you make in the game. So 41 points, a wasted performance out there tonight for Luka Doncic, and a loss that should have been a winnable one for the Lakers. It's just very unfortunate, very sad, very unfortunate, guys. And hopefully, um, you know, the only alternative at this point now until the end of the season is just hopefully the Lakers will bounce back. That's the only thing, unfortunately, that we always have to say when it comes to this Lakers team, unfortunately. So, and just because the Lakers shot 38% overall as a team does not mean they were a good shooting team out there tonight. I mean, most of that big chunk of that came from Luka Doncic in that area of his game. Austin Reaves, give some credit. He did his best, you know, but unfortunately, it just wasn't the case. It was just he did at one point tie the game at one point, but then Royce O'Neal came out of nowhere, shot that three, and got the big walk off. Disappointing, heartbreaking loss for the Lakers in that particular situation. When it came down to it, 14 points, 2 of 5 from the three, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, had 2 steals out there tonight for the Lakers. Did his best, 14 points. But hopefully we'll see better performances out of Austin Reaves. And, hopefully, when the season is winding down, when it comes all said and done. So hopefully we'll see some better efforts coming from Austin Reaves and the rest of the team, hopefully. Marcus Smart, though, 13 points, had 2 of 5 from the three, only had 1 rebound, surprisingly. He's always averaging around 3 to maybe 4 rebounds a game, but he was lacking defensively, in my opinion. So had 3 assists out there tonight. So he had 1 steal, but we can just tell tonight that he did his best, did play his role, but it wasn't to the extent out there tonight. But hopefully he'll bounce back from that for sure going into the next game. This is the guy I want to talk about. He's talking a lot of smack. And trying to say, oh, this will be my opportunity and this will be me showing up and everything. And then, you guys should give me more opportunities, more, this and that. And I'm like, really? Really? You're really talking about that? Like, seriously? You're basically trashing the team, is what you're saying. So at this point, guys, the experiment that we saw from DeAndre Ayton has, you know, has come and gone, and now we have to look for another center going into the off season for sure. Hopefully, a better replacement, that guy who can play his role, protect the rim, be a reliable center for Luka Doncic, and be a guy that can help you out when it comes to rebounding and potentially scoring. Maybe scoring is not big of an issue for me. I think just adding defense and rebounding ability is something more important than anything for Luka and just this team in general. And the fact that DeAndre Ayton is not the guy that can do that for you, then you should move on. The guy has been nothing but pitiful to watch as a Laker, and even though the last game I believe was against yeah um, the Magic, he did average a double double and balled out, but it was just a situation where none of the other Lakers players tonight did not show up in this game, in that game specifically. So it's just very unfortunate. This was supposed to be, if anything, the Lakers should have been 26 and 23 as a record going into this season, but unfortunately, it's not the case. It's just not the case. Or maybe, sorry, let me take that back. I meant to say 22, right? 22 and 36. So yeah, that's correct stats for Lakers if they beaten the Suns. Sorry, the Suns and the Magics for sure. So, but it's just not the case. I'm very unfortunate. So my hope is at this point that they'll bounce back and get the win, hopefully, and get back on track with win column and um, try to be competitive in the Western Conference because you're not a championship team. You're not capable of winning a championship with this type of team. So at this point, if you could just try to win games left and right and get to the postseason, hopefully, you know, get past the first round again, then get eliminated in the second. That's a good achievement for a team like this. But you know, just that's just my personal opinion when it comes to this Lakers expectations now. After the All Star break and after this loss, that things will hopefully get better. But it just doesn't seem like it's going to be the case, guys. And it's been nothing but sad to watch at times. But it is what it is. Let's talk about our second unit. 11 points from Jake LaRavia with 11 points out there tonight. Had shot 1 3, had 5 rebounds, had 1 steal, 1 block. And then you have Luke Kennard who had 8 points. Did not shoot pretty well out there, for obvious reasons, but had 3 rebounds and 1 steal. Uh, Jared Vanderbilt. Jared Vanderbilt did not see his presence out there tonight. Unfortunately, we really needed him defensively, in my opinion, but he just wasn't the case. Then Jackson Hayes, 6 points and 8 rebounds, better center than DeAndre Ayton. I'm telling you that right now. If then at this point you should bench DeAndre Ayton at this point because it's with the crap that he's talking about when it comes to the team and the fact that he is not getting opportunities, but just such a bogus lie. He should, he's getting a lot of opportunities that most players in his position should be getting, unfortunately. So, but Jackson Hayes, he had a solid night, for our bench as a better center tonight out of our starter tonight. So, but other than that, guys, I mean, at this point, it has been nothing but uh, pitiful to watch for this Lakers team, unfortunately. And, there's no other things to say but to say it. And, it's just, they just have to bounce back. That's the only thing we have to say now, guys. I mean, it's the reality. It's the sucking reality and hope for the offseason to improve the team. That's the only alternative at this point. LeBron James will be gone for sure. I really wanted, I really want him to be gone because, judging by his performance tonight, it seems like he just trying to gain as much stats as possible or some sort of, scoring as a Laker that will potentially just end there and that somehow he just wind his way back to Cleveland. But my hope is that they will do a sign and trade, with um, for LeBron going into the off season. So that's my hope for sure. But guys, it is what it is. It's just very unfortunate, and now we just have to hopefully hope for the best of the Lakers. Will just win games here and there, be try to be competitive, and get a good standing in the Western Conference. So at least when they get to the first round, they face somebody that's a winnable type of matchup, and then go into the second round and get eliminated there. So that will be an achievement for the season for me for the Lakers when it comes to the postseason. But time will tell for sure. So it's very unfortunate. Very is. All right, let's read some of these last comments before I end this live stream. And guys, thank you for joining me again. I know it's been a while. It's been a while that I have not went live for the past 3 games now for the Lakers since the after the All-Star break. Uh, you know, I did post on the community tab and all over my social media sites of the results of the game. So even though I didn't go live for on YouTube or any of my platforms, so apologies. But uh, you know, life gives you better excuses. When it comes to these type of moments. But anyway, but when it comes to you know not me not going live, unfortunately, guys. So I was sorry about that. I mean, I will be back for sure in the next one. Starting from now. It's been a long time overdue. But it just sucks that the Lakers, they were able to beat the Clippers in their first game return since the All Star break. Uh, the Boston Celtics was supposed to be a loss. I kind of knew it, but then when it came to Orlando Magic game, that should have been a winnable one, especially how well they played in the first half. I don't know what happened in the fourth. They should have played better. And then, obviously Luka and LeBron took a lot of blame. Mainly Luka. LeBron didn't really care. So, when it came down to it, guys, I mean, it is a situation where that should have been a winnable one, and then you had the Suns tonight, which should have been an easy winnable one, unfortunately. So, but it wasn't, unfortunately. So it is. It should have been a win in both of them, um, especially the Magic game. That's really heartbreaking. But it is what it is, guys. Hopefully, the Lakers will bounce back from it and hopefully show up and win some winnable games, and then just try to be competitive in the postseason of whoever they will be facing within the standings, and just do it that way for sure. All right, let's read these comments here. Daniel, welcome to the live stream. Really appreciate you joining, man. Thank you for the comments. I really do appreciate it. Yo to you too, buddy. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. Shaking my head. Another loss heartbreaker. Yeah, it was such a heartbreaking loss for sure. Tonight, Royce O'Neal, man, shooting that three, that was a heartbreaker. It should have ended up being a tie game, and it should have went into overtime, where I think maybe would have won tonight's game if it went into overtime, but unfortunately it wasn't. But then, the Orlando Magic game was what really hurt me the most. It's just you lose by 1 point. It should have been a win. I think I might be mistaken. Was the Orlando Magic also shorthanded? Or maybe there was a player that was just shooting threes left and right that was it's just an outlier type of performance. But it's just one of those type of situations where the Lakers just should have won that game, and then this game tonight. But it just wasn't the case, unfortunately. It's such a heartbreaker. I agree with you on that, Daniel, for sure. Shouted you out though. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Daniel. Really appreciate the continued love and support. Despite me not going live for the past 3 games, life just came into flow. When it came to my YouTube channel. So unfortunately, but I'm back and I will be going live for many games after after this one. So when the Lakers potentially will lose and when they potentially will win. So have no fear about that. I will be back for sure for the next live stream. So thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And Daniel, thank you so much. Thank you, Samurai Beast Warrior, for your comments here. I really appreciate it. And all of you for joining me on CSN on YouTube. Again, guys, the Lakers lose to a shorthanded Suns team, 113-110, despite Luka, putting up an MVP caliber performance tonight with 41 points, but unfortunately with no help surrounding him to get the win, unfortunately. So, it's just a very pitiful, very sad performance. Once again, the Lakers in another, night where they fall short literally when it came to the scoring. It should have been a win tonight. It should have been a win against the Magic. The Lakers would have a better record than they have now and better situation within the standings if they would have won those easy winnable games, back to back nights, unfortunately. So, very unfortunate, but hopefully Lakers will just bounce back, guys. That's the only thing we will say from this. Hopefully Lakers will bounce back and get a win, hopefully, and they will potentially you know get back on track of where they want to be within the standings, and hopefully things will get better for them, guys, going into the rest of the second half of the NBA season, hopefully. So really looking forward to it. Hopefully they will come out, you know, on top, hopefully. But it is what it is. So thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Again, thank you, Samurai Beast Warrior and Daniel, for you guys' comments. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next live stream and the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.